Hey, Sumit on this side. So I want to give a quick demo about what I'm building. I'm almost ready for launch. I have a few minor tweaks to make, but yeah, this is working so amazingly. I want to give a quick demo of this. This is dwata. This is a product that I have attempted multiple times along with Nokodo and a couple other products that I work on. And this one is focused on extracting data, enriching that data, and organizing and showing the data from our emails, documents, private files, folders, etc. So this has to run locally. This has been something that I've been chasing for a long time. This has to run locally, and I'm very close to it. The entire stack runs locally. So this is a Rust-based extractor, data management logic. All of that runs on SQLite database. Opens a web service, so you have the web UI, the GUI. Let's say it opens on your browser, so it runs on the browser. But the rest of the tech stack, like all of it, works except for the AI models, works locally on your computer. And I'm also trying, and I'll show you a little bit of that as well. I'm trying to plug into and use some of the smaller models, smaller large language models from Olama or any other such local inference service. So you should be able to run it. But if you still want privacy and be able to run it without having like a good computer, let's say if you don't have a computer which can run Olama nicely, then you can simply boot up an instance or take an account from any of the third-party providers, inference providers, who will provide open source large language models, but much better guarantees, maybe privacy, than maybe what are some of the commercial providers providing. By default, I'm using Google Gemini 3, and I hope that that is good enough for everybody. But this is the flash model. It is not the pro model, it's a flash model. So this is so good, that all of the extraction happens just with the flash model. So let me show you. So first of all your local data, all your credentials are stored behind the operating system's keychain. So I have to log into this. I kept this window hanging there. So I log in. I should be able to go and access all the data now. I've cleaned all the financial data. So this, as you can see, it's not a full-fledged email browser because you cannot even click right now. Those will come, but that's not the focus here. The focus here is to get to the real meat of the matter, which is financial data. I'm going to add many more such extractors. I'm starting off with financial data, and I want to show you the way I think, the way I built the AI agent system, how efficient it is. Okay, so how do you get to it? So patterns. What it does is it basically tries to find a regular expression, a regex pattern for a given email template. How it detects an email template is simply grouped by the sender. Of course, if you are getting emails from, let's say, Airtel, in my case in India, Airtel, or my bank, let's say HDFC Bank, but you could imagine any telecom provider, they would have a template because they are not going to handwrite or write manually the email invoice per month. And it's going to be fitting a template, right? So we detect that template simply by very simple algorithms. So basically word edit length or Levenstein distance. So for words, how close are the words and what is the difference? Because the difference will be mostly the currency. Well, not even the currency, it'll be the amount, right? The rest of it should stay the same. So we use that, and that is all happening without AI. Finally, you have this option to process with AI. So now that we have collected, I have a total of these many emails. These many are potential. So these candidates are listed here now, and then finally matched. So the potentials are basically the ones which are coming from one group, one sender, which seems to be sending big volumes, right? So all the others which don't even have those keywords, are not from those groups, or not from those common senders, are simply chucked out. So that's, now I'm left with, let's say, DigitalOcean is a good example. I guess all of us can relate to it, whoever is watching right now. So let's process this with AI. I'm going to wait for this to end. Okay. It's going to Gemini. Done. Go back to patterns. I have a DigitalOcean extractor. That's it. Now this extractor, if you go back, if you remember, there were more than 50 emails, right? Or some big amount, right? Let's say you have hundreds of them. Doesn't really matter. Go to financial, run, boom, done. That's it. That's it. That's how long, once you have the extractor, it's just a very simple regex-based pattern. The regex is built by AI, but not the actual extraction, right? The actual extraction happens locally on your computer. And because the regex process is not that intense for most of the small language models, this is what I'm trying. So first of all, I want to show you the prompt for this. This is a specific prompt just to extract regexes, and it is given only two tools. The model has access to only two tools, which is test a pattern, save a pattern. And now I'm trying one for Olama support, one of the small models I'm still testing. I'm hoping it will get much better very soon. I'll get good enough results. I'm still not getting good enough results that I can use this confidently. But once this is covered, then you can run this entire financial extraction system locally on your computer end to end, right? So all your data is saved as on SQLite database on your computer. I have more than 5,000 emails, like I showed you. And yeah, you get also full text search on top, which is obvious. Let's do this, HTFC. Oh, sorry, wrong email inbox. Let's say here and done, right? So this is fast. Of course, you can imagine that's not even something we need to worry about now. SQLite is pretty capable to do these things over hundreds of thousands of emails, not even a problem. But this is the meat of the matter. This is my first attempt at building something which is becoming a full product. I would love to have your support, but most importantly, please give it a try. Please download one of the binaries, give it a try. If you get stuck somewhere, please let me know. There are settings pages. Settings are here. You would set your email accounts. Again, remember, all credentials stored on your OS in the keychain only, not coming to me, right? And then there have API keys. You set your Gemini API key. I will support more models, more providers very soon. And then you also have a privacy filter, by the way. That's how I sometimes do screen shares. So this will basically blur this UI, which is neat for me, but maybe you use it as well. And very soon I'll be supporting folders. So you can just have a folder of all invoices. Maybe you've downloaded Amazon invoices and you should be able to scan that. Those are all coming soon. Let me know how you think about it. Thank you.